Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm going to be doing my March TBR. So Janet pulled out of the jar this month, and her little prompt for the Shelf Slam 2017 was books published in 2016. So we shall be reading books published in 2016 where possible, which isn't a problem for me because I seem to have a lot of books on my shelves. So rather than going into detail and telling you too much about the books, I'm just going to show you all the ones that really piqued my interest that I pulled off my shelf. Firstly, I have Every Exquisite Thing by Matthew Quick, who is the author of The Silver Linings Playbook. This is a book about a young girl. She's lonely. She befriends a cult author who's written a cult author. She falls in love with a poet. It's a story about loneliness and her finding her way, and I'm looking forward to it. Nextly is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. This is an ARC copy. This is about a girl called Libby who is been dubbed America's fattest teen, which I hate, and a boy who is the popular boy in school, but he has a condition which he is hiding from everyone called, oh, I can never pronounce this. I think it's prosopagnosia, which is the inability to recognise faces. And so he hides this, and it's a story about the two of them. Next is When the Floods Came by Claire Morale. This is the story of a 22-year-old Rosa who lives with her family in an empty tower block outside Birmingham. It's been isolated ever since a virus ravaged the population, and most of the survivors fled to Brighton. Yet food is plentiful. She's used to the annual floods and is connected online with the outside world. She's about to meet her fiance when a stranger appears, and he challenges everything that she knew. The Wonder by Emma Donoghue. This is the story of a girl, I believe, who is said to have not eaten anything for months but is still alive. It's the story of a English nurse who arrives in this small Irish village where this 11-year-old is and starts to look into what is going on. A Boy Made of Blocks by Keith Stewart, which is a fictional story but meant to be semi-autobiographical in terms of its content. It's about a young man who has a son who is autistic, and they discover a love of playing Minecraft together as a way of bonding. Maybe a Fox by Kathy Appelt and Alison McGee. This says, Jules adores her older sister, then into thin air Sylvie goes missing. As Jules stumbles into grief, a fox cub is born, a shadow fox, spirit and animal in one. The fox hears Jules crying out for her sister, and the air prickles with something unsettled. As the dark unknown grows, the fates of the girl and the fox cub are about to collide. The Hypnotist by Lauren Anholt. This says, a story about a hypnotist, an orphan, a farmer's son, and a story about friendship, hope, race and love. Blood Dragon and Blood Shackles by Rosemary A. Johns. These are two books in a Rebel Vampires series, which sounds really fun. The Smoke Hunter by Jacqueline Benson, set in 1898 about an archivist called Eleonora who discovers the map to a legendary city. There's a myth, there's a deadly race. It sounds adventurous. Playing Footsie by Penelope Jacobs. This is a romance which is about a woman called Melanie who joins an investment bank. It's about her realising that she wants to get to the top on her own merits and not on being female and doing what females might have to do in some situations, or that she sees other people doing. However, as she moves through the ranks, she elicits the attention of a more senior person, and she is struggling to avoid his advances. Girl Detached by Manuela Salvi. This is about a girl called Alexandra. She stutters when she gets nervous or is stressed, and the only way that she can get over this is when she's in plays and acting. She seems to lose her stutter. Then she befriends her new neighbour Megan, and through her a boy named Ruben, who she believes she has started to sort of come out of herself. But Ruben, it says, wants Alexandra to play a particular role for him, and it is one that will come close to destroying her. So this sounds intriguing. Hex books by Thomas Hoodveld. This is one I've been putting off because it sounds really scary. It's about a village where there's a curse. There's a 17th century woman with her eyes sewn shut walking the streets and watching them sleep. They call the Black Rock Witch. They're used to her presence, but some of the teenagers in the town have decided they're going to cut her stitches open, and this is what happens. May need some hand holding on this one. Then I have books 2 and 3 in the Way Down Dark series, which I think is called the Australia trilogy. I read Way Down Dark, and I have Long Dark Dusk and Dark Made Dawn. I really enjoyed Way Down Dark, so I really want to get to these two. And there are many, many more. I think I've got another sort of 6 or 7 that are potentials, but I won't make you sit through them all now. But look out every Friday for my wrap-ups of the week to find out which ones I get to. Have you read any of these? Do any of these pique your interest? As always, let's chat in the comments down below. And that's it from me, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now, BookTube.